Good evening.
In case you pass out, that's tough.
We continue our journey through the Universal Monsters lineup with our first monster sequel, 1935's The Bride of Frankenstein. And what a sequel it is. The film picks up immediately where the last one ended, at the burning remains of the windmill. The monster fell into a water-filled cave below, and the first thing he does when he wakes up is kill a man. Throws his wife down the well too. Yeah, Frankenstein's monster is back, and he's pissed. Frankenstein himself, learning the error of his ways, wants to be done with his experiments.
I've been cursed for delving into the mysteries of life. Perhaps death is sacred, and I've profaned it.
But when a new mad scientist, Dr. Pretorius, enters the scene,
Dr. Pretorius.
Dr. Pretorius?
This is Professor Pretorius.
Dr. Pretorius.
Dr. Pretorius.
Dr. Pretorius.
Pretorius?
Dr. Pretorius.
he convinces Frankenstein to come back to the world of reanimation and make a mate for his monster.
Multiply. Create a race, a man-made race upon the face of the earth. Why not?
This movie is one hell of a sequel. They weren't playing around with this one. The budget is cranked up and the set pieces are even bigger and better than before. Everything is brought up several levels, and you can really see the huge difference in how far cinema has come in the short time between 1931 and 1935. Dr. Pretorius is a great new character. The casting is perfect, bringing in Ernest Thesiger for the role. He's absolutely insane, drinking with a skull alone in a crypt. And he's so nonchalant when the monster shows up.
Oh. I thought I was alone. Good evening.
He's the perfect foil to Frankenstein, in a way representing what could happen if Frankenstein fully descended into his obsession and let the madness take over. They're juxtaposed in every way, even down to the wardrobe. In this scene, Frankenstein wears white, or perhaps a moral gray, but Pretorius wears jet black. Just like the first movie, there's a very heartfelt scene where the monster finds someone that accepts him. The 1931 movie had him meet the little girl, but this movie has him befriend an old blind man. It's a really heartwarming and emotional scene, and adds one large development as the blind man teaches the monster to talk.
Good. Good.
It's simply beautiful and one of the many highlights of this film.
We are friends, you and I. Friends. Good.
Good.
Technically, the whole film is a huge step up, and the original was already a spectacle. This movie is filled with so many great shots and cuts, all leading up to the climactic creation of the bride herself. Everything ramps up consistently, building up to an explosive finale. I don't want to give away what happens, but it's epic, poetic, and most of all, heartbreaking. Check out the masterpiece, The Bride of Frankenstein, for yourself.
The Bride of Frankenstein.
Pleasant nightmares, friend. Good midnight to you.